It's always exciting whenever a new region releases in Genshin Impact. You get a new nation to explore and characters to familiarize yourself with. When it came to Natlan, many liked it, hated it, or really liked to hate it. Ever since its release last year, it feels like these are the general conclusions everyone settled on, especially the latter. Natlan's characters have been the center of Genshin's controversy of whitewashing and cultural appropriation since before it was officially released. Since a lot of its inspiration comes from South American and African countries, there was a large expectation of diverse skin tones for its playable cast. This sadly did not happen and has been the main criticism towards Genshin's character designs. The lack of diversity within Genshin is very important to point out, but I would like to focus on the designs as a whole. How Natlan's characters still have a lot of cultural representation, specifically Kaniche, since for the first time in my life, I saw a character represent my own culture. As a Guatemalan American, I grew up with none of the media I enjoyed ever mentioning Guatemala. I grew up in a full Guatemalan household, constantly being surrounded by our culture through food, music, and spirit. As a little kid, no one I talked to knew anything about Guatemala. I would be asked if it was part of Mexico or if it was even a real place. It was typical for me to see other Latin American countries get the spotlight in TV shows and movies, but never my own. I'll admit, I was used to it, but deep down I wished for any kind of mention in the things I enjoyed. To my utmost joy, I would get that chance as soon as the Natlan teaser was revealed after the 4.8 special program. As soon as Kachina, Mulani, and Kaniche were revealed, I was immediately drawn to Kaniche. If you didn't know, based on his name, he takes inspiration from the Mayan sun god Kanichahau. Kaniche gets his inspiration from the Maya, which is the largest ethnic group in Guatemala. This fact by itself made me very excited that a character in the game I loved had ties to the country my family came from. While his exact references can't be known since there's no official confirmation, there are details that can be connected back to Guatemala. His necklace has the twisted gourd symbol, which is often connected to feathered serpent deities, one such as Quetzalcoatl, which name was inspired from Guatemala's national bird, the resplendent quetzal. Both are associated together by their long green tail feathers, which reminded me of Kaniche's long green bandana. This small detail grabbed my attention very fast, since the quetzal has always been special to me. I grew up admiring its beauty and seeing it as an integral part of Guatemala. Kaniche quickly became one of my favorite characters in Genshin, partly because I finally felt represented through him. Some might not consider what I have said as good representation. It can be seen as personal interpretation since we will likely never know the design team's full thoughts behind Kaniche. The issue with the majority of playable characters being white will always be present within Genshin, but I do believe that the characters in Natlan have a lot of good cultural representation besides that. Specifically, for me, I was finally able to see my family's culture referenced in a large game project. This is something I have never experienced and finally was given the chance to with Kaniche. It was very disheartening to see so many people say negative things about Natlan and its characters, that the execution did not meet expectation and was hindered by its characters and their designs. I fully understand the distaste some might have for Natlan's characters, but to see others say the representation in Natlan was inaccurate and disrespectful just because of the character's skin tones did not sit well with me, especially since I finally saw my own culture represented in it, only for others to say it was not enough. I fully enjoyed Natlan and its characters, and it now holds a very special place in my heart. There will always be different opinions when it comes to representation in games, but for me, Genshin gave me the chance to finally be represented in the game I love.